Hey, ladies. First, let me start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I wanted to come on and just have a conversation because as mothers, we give over, above, beyond, bend over backwards. We give everything to everyone all the time. We give to our children, we give to our husbands, we give to our parents, we give to our siblings. We just give, 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 give. And often, of course, Mother's Day is a day to receive. I had another thought process in regards to Mother's Day because we give so much. We're always giving so much to everyone that we just don't even think about ourselves. So I want to challenge us today to kind of think more about ourselves on today because we cannot pour from an empty cup. And the reason I want to talk about that is because we all have to get older one day. Then you think about your own mother and her mother, which is your grandmother. You also have to think about the things that they sacrificed and they gave up so that you could have what you have currently. And in so doing, I think it's important for us to really, really stop and think about ourselves. You have to. So I want to start by saying, what are we needing to take away? What we need to take away, we probably need to detox. We probably need to detox some things from our physical body. Because if you can detox from your physical body, then you can operate from a better space. So, me personally, I've been thinking about that and doing something about it. I know y'all have heard of it and seen it too. Y'all know what this is? You know what this is? This is a dragon fruit, a yellow dragon fruit to be specific. And I've seen many reels and posts about yellow dragon fruit and how it cleans you out. It definitely does. And it's not a harsh clean out either. You're not like, I don't know if y'all have ever had that ballerina tea. Child, nah. Ballerina tea will have you bent all up. But this dragon fruit, which is natural, will not have you feeling that way. So I came and my daughter was like, she went to the grocery store and she's like, Ma, I got you two dragon fruit, my eldest daughter. I was like, thank you so much. Because I kind of, went out of town, and when you go out of town, you have fast food and you're just eating a bunch of junk. And I came back feeling a little sluggish and whatever. And I mentioned, man, I need to get me some dragon fruit and whatever, because the week or two prior, I did purchase some of them and it did help me to feel a lot lighter, if you know what I mean. So start by taking away some things, which is to detox. Dragon fruit, if you can find some, I would suggest you get that. The other thing is to kind of detox in the way of your schedule. We say yes to everything, it seems. So why not take some time to kind of look over your schedule and just see what things can I take away that do not need to be on here? Things that do not need to be on here, because when I think about, and I mention this, when I think about my mother and my grandmother, whatever, and my great grandmother, or if, when you think about yours, number one, are they still here? That's number one. Number two, if they're here, are they healthy? Are they in their right mind? And what things do we think now, as women, mothers, that we can do differently in order to affect how the outcome will be when we get to their ages? And that is the importance of what I want to talk about today. Because if we're just running ourselves into the ground and we are not thinking about our future self, we're doing the same ones we're running into the ground for a disservice. You're doing your children a disservice, your husband, your parents a disservice if you're not your best self. And I talk about that now because there are people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who are having strokes, who are having heart attacks, brain aneurysms, and things that are having them in nursing homes where their parents now have to come take care of them. When the normal way things should work is that, your parents get older and then now you take care of them. But if we are burning the candle at both ends, it's just not going to work. So look at that schedule. What things can you detox from that schedule that you need to take off? We say yes too often to too many things that are perhaps frivolous that might not need to be on the schedule. So think about that and how you can pull away and minus some things off of your schedule. The reason I'm asking you to minus some things off of your schedule is because you need to carve out more time for you. When is the last time that you took, I don't care if it was a 10 or 15-minute walk? When was the last time? It's 10, it's 15 minutes. You can do it. We all have 10 or 15 minutes. It's how we spend that time. I am asking you to take that 10 or 15 minutes and walk, get some steps in. Okay? Now, here's another thing that you can do in 10 or 15 minutes, which I have found to be much, much beneficial for me, most beneficial, should I say, is sauna. I joined a gym with a sauna. Don't go to one that don't have no sauna. You're going to be mad. You're going to be like, dang, she talked about sauna. This junk ain't got no sauna. Yeah, don't go there. But do your research and join a gym that has a sauna. You're going to go into a dry sauna, spend 10, no more than 15 minutes in that sauna. Man, when you get in there, at first it may be intolerable. You know, if you don't have a high tolerance for heat. I'm a summer bunny. I got high tolerance for heat. I love it. I love the heat. Love to sweat. So for me, it's no problem. My daughter, my youngest daughter, like, I got to get out of here. I'm like, all right, girl. She'd be ready to go after 5 minutes, right? But she's been enduring better, because it helps to pull the toxins from your body and detox. So many things put toxins in our body, from the foods that we eat to the lotions that we use, the perfumes that we use, the toothpaste, our makeup. Anything brings toxins in. The question is, what is pulling them out? Your job is to help your body work in so it could be at the optimal, functioning for you. Okay? So next thing is for you to join a gym and get yourself into a sauna for 10 minutes, if you can bear it, 15 preferably. You have a little timer. I set my timer. I set my iPhone in there one time. That junk overheated. It was like, bro, it's too hot in here. So yeah, anyhow, but that's another way that you can draw things out. Okay. So we already talked about dragon fruit. That's something you're putting in to help pull things out. Another thing is take things off of your schedule so that you can now include a 10-minute, 15-minute walk that's beneficial for you. Other thing is to get your biscuits into the sauna. Now, I'm going to start posting my sauna pictures so y'all know I'm not lying. I get in the sauna. You come out, you are drenched, okay? Drenched. But I sleep so much better the days I go to the sauna. I just feel reinvigorated. I don't know what it is. Excuse me. But it's amazing to just, I don't know, it has its own properties, own things that it does. It just pulls all that stuff out of you. And so I was watching a reel. It said when you go in there, and I didn't know this, when you go into the sauna, you should take a little washcloth or, rag or towel, hand towel, whatever with you. Because as you sweat, you need to immediately wipe it off. Because if you just let it sit on you, the same heavy metals and toxins and things are going right back into the skin. I didn't know that, but I still was feeling the benefits of it coming out initially. And then she says that you're not only supposed to just wipe it off immediately as you're sweating, but you should also, when you get home, immediately take those clothes off, put them in your dirty clothes hamper, and hit the shower. Get all of it off of you so you are truly detoxed from all of the toxins and heavy metals. So that's some more of takeaways. What else can you take away? Some suggestions. What else do you think that you can take away? Because that's what we're talking about today, the things that we're going to pull away, okay? We talked about how we can kind of diminish things out of our schedule. We talked about some things that we could use to immediately get the push going to clear ourselves out. But I also just want to take away us not taking care of ourselves. So I did mention some of those things. Some of those things do help us take care of ourselves, but I remember one time, it's like you shower and you're in such a rush. At least some people are, but some people do. Like my daughter, my youngest daughter, she is like beauty, everything, all day beauty, self-care. Her page is literally orange.selfcare on Instagram. That's all she talks about. When she gets out the shower, she don't play. She's like, I keep myself damp, and she moisturizes. But sometimes as mothers, we're so busy. We just get out dry off, do everything we got to do and put the clothes on. It's like, did you moisturize? Did you even get any lotion? Are your look down at your heels. Are they cracked? Are they white? You didn't take any time. You have one body, one temple. Are you taking care of it? You can't go pick up no extra elbows at Walmart. You be like, let me get another ankle. No. So the point is, take care of yourself. When you come out that shower, take those 5 minutes, moisturize, get a good oil going. Get a light oil. Light oils feel so amazing on your body when you come out. Lotion your feet. You, your husband, everyone will appreciate the softness of your feet, your hands. I'm a lotion queen. I can't do anything without lotion. I go through lotion like this because I love lotion. I love to feel moisturized. When I go to a bathroom at a public place or whatever, the hand soap to me is dry. I have to lotion me continuously, right? So I'm saying the simplest things, it seems simple, it seems small, but you got one body, one temple. You can't look like this at 50. Yes, I'm 50. You cannot look like this at 50 and not take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You can't look like that at 40, at 30, at 25, whatever age you are. You must take care of yourself. So no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. The other thing that I'd like to say is definitely, take the time. Do some exercise. Walking is great. But do some exercise. I got a 10-pound dumbbell. Child, yeah, let me see. 10-pound dumbbell. I am not going to pick that up right now. Y'all good. I have a 10-pound dumbbell. It used to be a time where when I remember I was in 4th grade, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. And because I think I had the physique for it. I ran track, did all that stuff. And I was like, ooh, I still have the cuts, but they're not as deep as they used to be. And I need to, as women, as you age, weights are going to be your friend, because you want to have a strong core, and this helps with your major weight-bearing joints, because as you get older, you are more prone to falling. So if your core and your thighs and your hips and your buttocks and these things are strong, you will be less likely to fall. Because more times than not, as you age, that's when you have these falls where you break a hip or a pelvis or something that's the major weight-bearing joint. And you don't want that, or the knee. Do not get into the point where you're needing knee replacements and all these things. No, as you are right now, start incorporating weights. Some women like, oh, I don't want to look manly or whatever. I do not look manly, and I lift weights. I'm not throwing up, gang of weights or nothing. But the point is, make sure that you do it enough so you could still have your feminine curves, but at the same time, you have the elasticity in your skin and your muscles, and you're toned. You don't want to be out here with let me see if with bingo wings or whatever. You don't want that. No, ma'am. So the way you do not have bingo wings, and you're like, what's bingo wing? Bingo! Yes, you don't want that. So what you want to do, you could be sitting at your desk. You could be sitting anywhere. Find something to give you some resistance. I have a resistance band as well. So if you cannot go to the gym and you say it's just not in your budget, get some resistance bands and work out at home. I have weights for at home for the days I don't want to go to the gym. And I have resistance bands as well to utilize so that I can squat, I can stretch, I can lunge, I can do anything I need to do. I have my yoga mat. I have all kinds of things. You can make excuses, or you can actually put the things in place to get the results that you're looking for. The results that I want us to look for are the ones that help us to be better mothers for ourselves because of self-care. You don't want to be the mother that they're standing around the bedside because you did not take care of yourself, and you are, you've had a heart attack or a stroke, and now they're worried about you. The best way that you can be a mother for your children, your family, your husband, your parents, your siblings, and for everyone else is to take care of yourself. So what are we going to do? We're going to consider getting some dragon fruit, number one, to help start the process of cleaning out all that extra gunk and junk and stuff and get some things moving. Number two, we're going to look at our schedule and see, where can I take away 10, 15 minutes? I didn't ask you to take away an hour. 10 or 15 minutes, and get your tail up and walk. I don't care if it's in your neighborhood. Go walk or drive to a park if you just want the scenery to change. But look at that schedule and give yourself 10, 15 minutes. That's all, right? If you are so inclined to join a gym, please do your research and look for one that has a sauna. I'm telling you, the benefits of the sauna for me have been amazing. I rest so much better at night when I have gone to the sauna. So look at a gym, find the one that has a sauna. You don't have to go for an hour. Some people are, I was at a gym for 2 hours. For what? What you doing? Go. You can go. I have gone in sometimes just before they close. Like it closes sometimes on a weekend. I go to Crunch. You close it sometimes on a weekend. On Saturdays and Sundays, the one I go to closes at 7 p.m. I remember walking in there at like 6:45. They're like, oh man, we getting ready to close. I'm like, yeah, I know. Going to the sauna. So I go in there, get my 15 minutes. I come out, I am drenched, but I feel amazing. So again, you can make excuses or you can do the work and put yourself in position to still be here and be cognizant and be, the best that you can be for your family and for yourself, right? So that's the sauna. The last thing I talked about was when you take that shower, please take some time to moisturize. Don't be around here ashy and raggedy and bumpy and rough. Nobody want to feel that. No one wants to feel it and no one wants to see it. Be soft. This is Soft Life Prep. Be soft, be supple, be moisturized, be inviting, be alluring, be those things. And the way to do that is you have to put some work in. Lotion that skin, moisturize, put your oils on, and just take time to be tender to yourself. You cannot expect people to give you what you are not giving to yourself. All right, ladies. So I hope that on this Mother's Day that you are honored, that you are pampered, that you are given everything that your hearts desire and that you deserve, and that you are nothing but a receiver today. But after all of the pomp and circumstance and they give you everything that you're getting ready to get and receive, I want you to stop and really just take time for you and do you a solid by doing some of the things that I've mentioned as well. Go forward in the next few days and prepare for some of the things that I've mentioned. And I look forward to the next time we'll talk again. And I'm going to give you some tips about what things to now include. We talked about what to detox and take away. But now let's talk next time about what kind of things that you can include on the next go round. Because at the end of the day, our goal is to be soft lifers, right? We are tender. We are women. We are made in God's image. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. And our price is far above rubies. All right, ladies, see you next time.